The Aussiehome.com TV show is brought to you by Dale Alcock Homes. For today, for tomorrow.
Well, welcome again to Aussiehome.com TV show. This is the last in the series. Last one? Can you believe it? We're at episode 13. There have been 12 before. And if you've only just caught up with us, you can go and watch all the previous 12 episodes whenever you like on locotv.com.au or aussiehome.com. In this episode, I catch up with Catherine Graham, co-founder and director of Seniors Housing Online, while I was over in New York in January. Yes, I had to go to New York to interview an Australian website, Seniors Housing Online for retirement villages and over 55s. Then I sit down with Phil Knight, who's been doing this series, Things I Wish I Knew at 20, and I ask him, from the series, Phil, what are the main conclusions? What advice would you give for the Generation Ys thinking of getting into property? And then we pop over and talk to James Limnios, the CEO of Limnios Property Group, this week's Insider. And while we're in the city, talk with Rob Slater and John Mayer from the Mayer Group, all about property syndicates and commercial real estate, before finishing here in Mosman Park and Cottesloe. So, for the very last time, roll those titles, Ollie. Thanks for coming on the Aussie Home Show.
Yeah, great.
Tell us who you are for the viewers and what site you run in Australia.
Okay, look, hi, my name's Catherine Graham. I've set up a website called Seniors Housing Online.
Yeah.
It basically is it's a consumer-free search for over 55 accommodation Australia-wide. So.
And when did you set it up and why? What was the purpose and motivation?
Sure. We set it up in 2003 and we set it up basically because we were actually looking for a family member, and we went on the web and we couldn't find anything that was relevant to a search. And we thought, why not set up the site? And it's been fabulous. It's been great.
And what's your background? Were you in an internet or you were in a retirement homes environment?
No, I've actually, I can freely admit to you that I have no background in IT or in retirement villages. We set up the site purely for a consumer need basis because we thought there was a pure need in the community, Australia-wide for it. And that's how it started, so it's been good.
So what was that like? You didn't have an IT background, setting up a website as a business?
Well, we relied on professionals around. We outsourced our website design, and we basically, the site has grown as we have grown in our knowledge and needs for what the community wanted.
And so what does it, talk us through the site.
Okay.
What exactly does it do, and what's the target?
Okay, sure. Well, target obviously over 55s,
but also maybe people who are making the decision.
Yes, that's right.
For the over 55s,
of course,
the elderly.
It's either children looking for their parents, or it's the individual themselves, and it's basically you log onto our website, which is www.seniorshousingonline.com.au. You will find a map, and you just click on the relevant state, and then it'll showcase a list of properties that are in that particular state. You can search by region or by price.
And they're all over 55s.
All over 55s.
Come from real estate agents, from...
Yep. Real estate agents, real estate agents through to retirement group operators, private developers, and also the good thing I would say just about the search is that there's also colour photos. So you can actually research your retirement living for yourself or a family friend or relative in the comfort of your own home without having to drive miles.
So you've got a search, you've got properties on there in different states, colour photos, a map.
Yep.
What are the features on the site you'd like to highlight?
Well, we have an option of email to a friend, so if you're searching for somebody else or you want to refer it on, you can just, with a flick of a button, you can send it on to somebody else. We also do have a news and info page which provides some general advice in regards to retirement living options. For example, a lot of people we get asked, can they take a pet into a retirement village with them? So there's just some general articles on that. We don't pretend to be experts, but it's just some general articles just to help some people guide them through a decision.
Right. Is it competitive? At the time when you set it up a couple of years ago, there weren't any sites. Are there sites now that are competing with you?
Yes, there are. There are a couple of sites that have popped up, but I think what gives us the edge is that we were the first ones to do it. And I think that we also do have, that means we also have the mass of people on our site advertising or looking or doing whatever.
And you cover all states. How many sort of properties would you have? Do you have an idea on the site in total?
Just several thousand. So that's growing daily. We do have an option where an individual consumer can actually go online and add their property on and pay for it by credit card. So that's working quite well for us, and that's something that that's grown with the site as well. So
it's a subscription model for real estate agents, and then individual places can also put their place up and pay?
That's right. Yes, that's right. And we also do have banner advertising as well, which is quite effective.
Well, thank you very much for talking to Aussiehome TV.
Yeah, thank you.
And all the best with senior housing online.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, great.
Thanks, Catherine.
Great, thanks.
Up next, Phil and I discuss the Things I Wish I Knew at 20 series.
It's never too late. I started when I was 40.